Hi there, I'm Ice here, and I decided that I wanted to try my hand at this game, Super Brothers Sword and Sworcery. I won't lie, it's because of a channel called Feminist Frequency, which managed basically to shake up the whole world of video games, with a series of feminist videos bashing just about every game out there, and sort of a big hodgepodge of every game more or less being extremely sexist, even misogynist. I think that series is running into about 2 hours 40 minutes now or something, before she's finally found a game that she actually wanted to praise. So she had something positive to say about this, so I thought, you know, maybe it was worth checking out. Also, I saw a lot of people responding to her and attacking her and disagreeing with her, which is fine, except they hadn't really even bothered to play the game, and that's silly. So I thought I wanted to check it out for myself. Yeah. Okay, the music is kind of cool here. I gotta give him that. But really it's getting extremely samey after me rambling for quite some time here, so let's hit play or something. I guess the first session is supposed to be fairly straightforward. Typically only requires 15 to 30 minutes to complete. Oh, that's good. That means I'll probably be able to finish it in about 2 hours. Or 3. I play slowly, so yeah, okay, let's play. Because so I'm going to go so far as to actually recommend one channel replying to, or sort of commenting on Feminist Frequency's views, and that's Liana K, and she had actually definitely played this game and had some interesting things to say about it, but unfortunately it's just well, I want to make my own opinion about what the main character in this game is really like, if she indeed has any kind of personality beyond being just a generic blank slate everyman character anyway, so, or every woman I suppose. And I guess here she is. Look, listen, tipped up. So I can actually look around using WASD. There's clearly a dog here, whom I can follow. There's obviously sheep over here. Frankly, a few worthless sheep lazing around in the meadow. Okay, this game is humanist. It is anti-sheep. We must ban it. No, we mustn't, of course. But it's saying that sheep are worthless than humans. Surely, this... Yeah. Anyway. Oh, and there's a sort of gate over here. A movable iron gate blocking a cavernous cave. A cavernous cave, you don't say. Yeah, the dog doesn't really want us to stay around here, but I'll take a look, quick though. There's a person over there, look like some sort of sheep herder. Far from the war-ravaged steppes of Scythia, we met a dark-haired girl in a sunlit meadow. To the mountain folk of the Caucasus, she was known as Girl, and she seemed nice, you don't say. Okay, so they have a girl out tending the sheep in the Caucasus. Isn't like Scythia the... Isn't that like a part of the Roman Empire? So we're talking sort of at least 1,000 years ago here. And they have girls minding the sheep. Alright. Okay. I'm not complaining. I'm not going to be complaining about the feminists. Although where I came from, and you know, hundreds of years ago, tending sheep was a boys' job, and not men's job, but young boys particularly would do that. Anyway, Tap and swipe to look around, it says. I can scroll with the mouse wheel, apparently. Scroll the internet. Tap and swipe. Right, so I can hold and sort of move around and look at the world. I guess, which is supposed to be really magical. Obviously very retro graphics. Still look like Stickman, but alright. Sturdy stone hut with a roof of thatch that stood beside a deep water pond. This pond, I suppose. And was where the hearth is. Yeah. Inside here we've got same symbol as we got when starting the game. The sort of circle with 3 triangles. Basically, it looks like an old LP player or something. Inside the hut we spot a little round something or other above the hearth. Yeah, it looks like an LP player to me. And by LP I don't mean Let's Play, I mean old vinyl records, I guess. There doesn't seem to be much to be doing in here. Tip Tap said, pointed this thing out, which is clearly some sort of wood chopper. Wood chopping? Woodsman chopped wood. And how much wood would a wood chopper would if a wood chopper go? Okay, whatever. To the mountain folk of the Caucasus, he was known as Logfeller, and he seemed cool. Really? You don't say. So the thing about the folk of the Caucasus, they'd never bother using names for people. They only call girls girl and woodcutters Logfeller. Alright. Logfeller knew all about our woeful errand, and he agreed to lead us up the old road. I don't know anything about any woeful errand yet, but except for one I got from Feminist Frequency's video, but still, we definitely got the feeling that he wasn't super jazzed about this. Who is the we that is talking here? Is this the character that Feminist Frequency claims we're sort of getting a feel for? And who is the we? Like, I and who? And jazzed? And okay, jazz, I'm fairly sure did not exist in Scythia in the, like, the Roman Empire, imperial times, but oh well. Dog's lying down there waiting for us. Okay, he's picked up his wood. And his walking stick. Considering they know him as Logfeller, is definitely a man. And that was a rabbit, which disappeared. Nothing to be seen there, except a curious looking nest box with an inscription that read, "Tweet and ye shall be retweeted." Okay, I get it. So it's like this breaking of the third wall. There's like constant sort of anachronisms. Where the Scythian character has sort of like a strange double consciousness of being both inside the game and also sort of in our time, I suppose. Tip Tap. Scythia, Samaria, Syria, and Persia, these are all kingdoms of men. Mingi Tao is the kingdom of the cloud. However the heck you pronounce that. Okay, so we're supposed to go through here. 8. Aren't we? And the music just got a lot more dramatic. The thing is, it's got really nice music, but you kind of have to keep moving, because we saw in the introduction, if you stay for too long in one area, it can get slightly samey. Oh, what the heck? Believe that, because this is not a banner. This is a bug bridge on the old roads to the grim flagpole adorned with blocky-looking skulls. They're just blocking-looking blocks. But okay, they're supposed to be skulls. And they need a text to actually explain this to us. This is a skull. Okay. I get this retro, but okay, what the heck? So what the? The woodsman had seen some kind of creepy monster thing, and he figured he'd just let us handle it. Oh, that's okay. I do like that. That's sort of sensible attitude on his part, I suppose. At the side of the old road there was a stone covered with petroglyphs with the shape of a sword and a shield. Okay, so I'm supposed to wield a sword and a shield, I suppose. Do I have one? I do not remember how the game taught me to do that, but apparently I can draw by right-clicking. Can I just go past the thing? Nah. Fight? Okay. Ah, that clearly says right-click right there. Okay. So there's a shield and a sword, and I can swing with my... sword or... I still can't hit the thing? Okay, so I can't do anything to him like ever, basically. I can shield to defend myself. Whatever I do, I can't hit the thing. It's odd. Okay, so let's keep moving. Clearly this is the old road with several bridges and stuff that we're following. Also we're following the dog, apparently. I don't know, this is all like these square figures. Are they like buildings? Because this is, it looks very urban, looks very sort of Assyrian, Mesopotamian to me actually, except maybe a little bit more vegetation, I suppose. Or are those nest boxes? Kind of like a face and a group. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, so that's like something you can tweet then, I suppose. Oh, I don't do that stuff, okay? Okay, so there was a door. Ah, there's some bit down here that you can walk down to. Whatever that is. So I'm obviously going the wrong way, seeing as those guys are up there. Locked door hidden in the forest under bush below the old road leads up to me. Well, there's nothing I can do about that. Am I the only one feeling like sort of clicking and then moving over there is slightly slow? Gives you time to listen to the music, I guess, which isn't quite as samey over here, which is good. Guess they were. Mr. Guthrie was making allowances for Let's Players who want to talk endlessly at the beginning of the game before starting it, rather expecting me to spend my time in the actual game. I guess I can be forgiven for that. Okay, so now what? Anything over here? Hey, what? Okay, yeah, this is kind of cool. I gotta say, this is... I came up first like just more of this blocky stuff, and now it's like definitely ahead. Again, it looks to me rather sort of Mesopotamian. But anyway, okay, so they took a little seat over there. Woodsman known as Logfellow had chosen to chill out beneath a stone shelter near the perilous precipice. Logfellow seemed to know all about the loathsome rainbow and the nearby glyph depicting the skyward sword. Yet Logfellow offered zero help about what to do next, which kind of rubbed us the wrong way if we were being totally honest. I mean, this is clearly from... Yeah, this is... I'm struggling to place the point of view here. It's definitely not the Scythian's thoughts. It's this we being, I guess, the Scythian and us, the players, and the people directing us or something. The edge of the perilous precipice stood a stone carved with the glyph of the skyward sword beneath the colours of a rainbow. The Scythians loathe the rainbows. Okay, so... skyward sword, well, if we take out our sword then, and then sort of point it upwards at the rainbow. And just swing the sword? Okay, yeah, alright. So did that do anything? Yes, apparently. I don't know. Whoa! Suddenly that's like, looks a lot like some sort of alien mothership or something. Okay, somebody clearly is very happy that we were able to swing our sword at the rainbow. We had bridged the chasm and we felt super smart now. We told Logfellow that we sought a burdensome book of sinister sorcery known as the Megatome. The Megatome lurked somewhere in the haunted darkness beyond the perilous precipice beneath Mingi Town. I do like the sort of the perilous precipice and sort of the wordplay and the alliteration stuff here. Resolved to go get the Megatome and then get out alive. It's somewhere in there. So he didn't even know why he was here. He didn't know... well, he knew everything basically, but he's not going to help us. Odd. This time we tap and hold to move, but isn't that more like looking around? Yeah. This time, the character will actually move. And I'm saying she because I saw the Feminist Frequency video. I would probably totally be the kind of person who thought that this was a man, because you can't frigging tell from these graphics. And yes, I know Feminist Frequency, that was a horribly sexist mistake. And yes, I think that's the sort of thing that is actually kind of sexist, to assume things. And yeah, it's a very benign form of sexism, which I think we all do, to be honest. We all have stereotypes and assumptions about things. That is not the gauge of whether you are a moral being or not. The question is whether you are able to go beyond... oh, hang on! Your stereotypes. I just wanted to... yeah, because look at this. The triangles. 3 triangles, definitely the same one that was in the hut at the beginning, which I think was possibly home or something. So, yeah, we can tap, move around, but if we click outside of areas where we go, it's the same thing. Just to, I'd actually rather just have the keys to move around like this, and then just single click rather than having to either double click or hold down the mouse button. I mean, maybe those kind of controls make more sense later on. There's to say, okay, here's some kind of statue. years of gaming have told me that a statue that looks dangerous usually is. So apparently I can't. I mean, I can punch the ground apparently with my sword, but that's about it. I have to actually go up here and sort of look at it. It's an ominous statue, but we didn't worry too much about it. Actually, I am kind of worried, but it doesn't seem to be planning on attacking me right now. Maybe when I turn my back to it. Actually, I have turned my back to it. Run! Is this some kind of... Okay, maybe she'll actually... Okay, I had an idea. Maybe actually double clicking over there, she'll like walk there. Maybe if I like just tap and hold, she'll actually move a bit more quickly. I'm having the feeling maybe she is moving a bit more quickly actually. Okay, so that's the point of that. And then okay, I can't. How am I supposed to get out of here then? Okay, I don't know what happened there, but okay, so stairs, some small doorways and a big doorway. I don't feel like she's moving any faster now than if I just double click. This looks like a locked door to me. Good chance we can sort of jam it open. Nope. Triangles. The door apparently doesn't do nothing. Neither do these sort of lights. I wonder what they are. They're supposed to be windows. If they are, they're very small. If they're like hovering fireflies, then they're very big. And there must be windows. Look at that. Yeah, very small windows apparently in these buildings. Oh, more of these skull and cross. Well, it's not skull and crossbones. It's like a flagpole without a flag, but with a skull, I guess. Okay, that thing's glowing. Wants us to go there, apparently. Found the megaton clasped in two bone hands, and we felt our sword stir in its sheath. Gee, do you think possibly our sword knows that it wants to fight this thing? Well, we got the megaton, and we pulled it over our head like twice. Okay. This doesn't look... This looks slightly ominous. Let's try and get out of here if we can, which apparently we can't. Okay. I want to draw my blade here and it's dangerous. Take that! And that! And that! And... what? And we are back here suddenly. Okay. Can't fight that thing, so let's try and make a run for it. Or we want it. Let's try and get down there, perhaps. Very loud music, by the way. Sorry if it's drowning out my voice. Try and make a run for it as fast as I can. Holding down the mouse button is just a little bit too annoying. Double clicking is less painful on the hands. So back inside these sort of cavernous... Oh, this wasn't the cavernous. Oh, that was the statue thing. Okay, I'm betting that statue is going to be hostile now. Or rather, the thing... Okay, oh yeah, right, the monster thing with the antlers and the skull and the bone hands is coming after us, apparently. Find question mark. Yeah, clearly that's the fighting is the thing to do. Okay, so I get that. I suppose that yeah, this sort of monster wizardy ghost thing. Sort of activate, right, it's reanimating like the statue or something, so... Okay, gotta wait till you get closer. Just about holding the shield down and then smacking it, that was easy, sort of. So we did it, we beat the Spectre thing. Are they like the ghost with the antlers type thing? We're not being chased anymore, apparently. Oh, okay. Yeah, look at that. There's grim pole, creepily adorned with an antlered skull. So yeah, that definitely is like the symbol of the thing that came after us. Okay, so more fighting. One more going through this just cavern, just. Okay, so we're back here, and we've got the book thingy.
Hey.
Oh yeah. Oh. Okay, well at least that thing isn't it's sticking out its tongue at us anymore. It's also... Oh gosh. That doesn't look too good. It's smoking. And the monster that went away is back, apparently. You've retrieved the megatome, and Logfellow was 100% ready to move it to the safety of his lodgings. Move it. Since the gathering thunderstorm, yet a little song began in our hearts. So maybe this is... Yeah, there's a song, alright. It's more in my ear than in my heart, to be honest, but... Fine. Okay, so we've got to walk all the way back now. Oh gosh, that's the monster. Maybe we can get back get down there this time. No, what happened? Maybe this is like extremely stupid. I mean, the monster is up there. That looks really steep. I don't hope he'll be able to get down to me, or it will be able to get down to me. That place is still locked up. And walking back up again is slightly slow and samey. Hope you're enjoying the music. It is cool music. don't mind actually so much a little bit of slowness, because it does give me a chance to listen to music, and maybe I should just shut up and have you listen to the music rather than my silly ramblings. Whoa, what's that? That was the music too, actually. I thought for sure there was like some dragon coming at me or something. That was like the scree sound. It was like the, I don't know, cliff racer Morrowind or something. It's a long walk back though. And here's a thunderstorm. It seems to be sunset or something though. I like the red light type thing. Well, none of this has really made me feel super smart like it said it would, but that's the thing with puzzles, I guess. You can never... I never feel smart when I solve a puzzle. I only feel okay, right, I actually understood what the game director was trying to tell me. That doesn't make me feel smart. That's rather... It's not like... I mean, in a role-playing game or a strategy game, you can feel smart when you figure out things that you think, oh, the game makers never thought of this, or found out something clever, but here's just about, you know, just figuring out what you're supposed to do. I never feel clever doing that. But that's just me. I mean, I shouldn't bash the game for being a puzzle game, because that's what it is. That isn't usually my kind of game, but I do like exploring strange worlds and stuff, so there's that element to this, which I do like. Okay, so Doggy's down here, and Logfella's unlocking the door. Yeah, oh, listen to the sound of that music though, it's really like retro sort of computer game sounds as well. Okay, so it's, yeah, oh, okay, oh yeah, suddenly I understand what that wall is all about. That wall and that lock is meant to keep those monsters in, isn't it? Cause blah blah blah. Okay, I can no longer even no longer do anything about the door. What are you doing, Scythian? Hitting yourself? Huh. Blah blah blah. I don't do Twitter, sorry. Keeping messages within 160 characters is just not my thing. Hi again, Logfella. You want to talk to me or something? In the light of the gathering storm, Logfella admitted he had a serious case of the heebie-jeebies right about now. Was Logfella intentionally freaking us out? In any case, it was probably totally safe to just take shelter for a bit. Probably. Extremely ironic, this voice. Point of view voice type thing. Okay, so the girl's inside the house as well. They're the sheep herder person. And we now have a book. And what looks like the vinyl record starts playing again. We got the Megaton. We are the smartest. Well, the game is clearly trying to motivate me for playing puzzles by telling me how smart I am to figure out the puzzles. Pity that doesn't ever work on me. Huh. I guess that's what rocks the boat for Feminist Frequency, isn't it? It's just not quite my cup of tea, but yeah, so far it's been relatively entertaining, I'd have to say. I'm not getting a feel for the character of the Scythian at all. I'm completely confounded by this old point of view they've got. So that is an utter fail, but at least I'm getting a feeling for how the game works now. Except no one. So you've awoken the deathless spectre who slumbered in the darkness with Mingy Tor. Yikes! I have I? Well, it's nice that you know this, oh person with a tie and smoking a cigarette. Who looks like just about the ugliest computer character I've seen since the 80s. Okay, I had to take a little break there, so sorry if the music got a little bit weird. Anyway, so a sinister thunderstorm looms and the lovely people who live in the stone hut are a little heartbroken. The upshot is that you've got the burdensome book, known as the Megatome. In your next session we'll discuss its strange purpose. Burdensome book. Do love the alliteration in. I like the prose here is sort of odd, but I do like it. Our research shows that prolonged exposure to the mythopoeic psychocosmology of Sword and Sworcery EP can have adverse side effects. So now that you've completed session 1, how's about we take a little break? I'll be right here when you're ready for session 2. Yeah, this video has been quite long enough. I think it spent quite a lot more than the 15 to 30 minutes that they suggested, but then, you know, that's how I roll kind of thing, and I'm sort of not just playing, but sort of broadcasting my thoughts as I go, so it's going to have to take a bit longer. 17% is completed, and we'll come back later on, I suppose. So yeah, go in peace, I guess, and live and let live.